In today's video, I want to talk about 5 ways that you can save money on your Medicare Supplement insurance, which is also known as Medigap insurance. The 5th one is pretty controversial, so stay tuned to the end to hear what it is, and then leave me a comment below of what you think about it, because I know there's going to be some debate among some people about number 5 in my list. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jamie from meetjamie.com. I'm an independent insurance agent. I help people understand how the Medicare program works and connect them with the coverage that fits their needs. Best of all, my services are 100% free. So it is no secret that everything in the world right now seems to be going up in cost. And unfortunately, this is no less true with Medicare supplement rates. And so you may be shopping around, looking on the internet, wondering, what can I do to save some money on my health insurance, specifically Medigap insurance? So I'm going to help you in today's video. If you find this helpful, the only ask I have is hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So let's get into the list. So number 1 is to compare plans from different carriers. A lot of people maybe sign up for a Medicare supplement plan. Let's say they signed up for Medicare Supplement Plan G when they turned 65, and they've had it for a few years, and now they're getting notices from that carrier that their rates are going up. And maybe it's been incremental, and maybe you're like some other people, you've seen a big rate increase in 2024. Well, you can actually compare that rate from multiple carriers at any time of the year, and you don't have to wait for the open enrollment. A lot of people think, well, if I want to shop for a new Medicare supplement rate, I have to wait for open enrollment. That's not true. You can shop and compare and change your Medicare supplement coverage all year long. Now, full disclosure, if you don't have special circumstances, special enrollment with guaranteed issue rights, when you apply for that new company or that new Medicare supplement plan, you will most likely have to go through medical underwriting and qualify with that new carrier. Now, if you're in relatively good health, this shouldn't scare you. This happens all the time in the Medicare world. And quite honestly, the companies out there they would welcome the opportunity to have your business. So again, just remember that depending on where you are, the rates can vary by company, but every supplement is standardized. So if you have a Plan G from this carrier, all the carriers in your area have to give you the same coverage with the Plan G. And we have, as agents, regularly get to help people switch their carrier for their supplemental insurance and save a ton of money. And it's a great feeling for us as agents. I mean, obviously it's a great feeling for beneficiaries as well. So you can shop that rate all year long. You can see what carriers are offering, and you can find out if your rate is still competitive. Now, I've had people tell me, I don't want to go on the internet and just punch in a bunch of my personal information somewhere I don't know. This is why I think it's really important to work with an independent insurance agent or broker, because they can give you quotes from multiple carriers so that you know how your rate compares to other companies in your area. So it's a worthwhile investment to do it at least once a year. Next, you could consider switching your Medigap plan. So one of the trends that we are seeing as agents is that a lot of people have a Plan F or a Plan G. Let's just use Plan G in this video. And they're looking at Plan N to maybe reduce their coverage slightly, because Plan G and Plan N are very similar. There's a couple key differences. The most noticeable is that with Plan G, if you go to the doctor or the emergency room, there's no co-payment. You just have to meet your Part B deductible. This year, that's $240. But with Plan N, you may pay a $20 co-payment at the doctor's office or a $50 copayment at the emergency room. So you can weigh that. Again, this is really good for people who are healthy. You can weigh the premium savings with the potential co-payments that you would have to make. Some people just start off right away with Plan N because they want the lower premium right away. So there are some options to you if you want to downgrade from, let's say, again, a Plan G to a Plan N. This is not to persuade you to do anything. My job is just to guide. I'm not here to persuade anyone. I'm just here to give you options. Number 3, take advantage of discounts. So again, maybe your Medicare Supplement carrier didn't have any discounts. And when I say discounts, what I mean is a household discount. Some insurance companies offer discounts if more than one person in your household enrolls in a Medicare Supplement plan with the same provider or carrier. Some carriers will reward you if you pay your premium quarterly or annually instead of monthly. Again, this varies, but there are some discounts available. Another trend that I'm seeing with one particular carrier is that they're giving you a 5% discount if you will connect your smartwatch to them so they can track your fitness activity. And that's kind of a new thing that's just come about recently. And to me, if that's kind of a no-brainer, right? If I can save 5% on my premiums just by giving them the information from my smartwatch, that might not be a bad idea. Again, this varies by company and carrier. That's why it's so important that you shop around. Next, check for special state rules. So certain rules, depending on which state you're in, let's say that you have some health issues and you go, oh, I don't think I would qualify for the underwriting. Well, some states have special rules that allow you to switch plans and companies without going through medical underwriting. Sometimes you'll see this in what's called a birthday rule. It's something connected with the month of your birthday. So you can always check the state you live in, find out, is there a special rule for Medicare Supplement, people on a Medicare Supplement plan to switch without having to go through that medical underwriting piece. Okay, I'm up to number 5. I've told you guys ahead of time, this is controversial, not trying to persuade anyone, but it is an option that I want you to consider if you're really hurting with the premiums, and that is to switch to a Medicare Advantage plan. I know, let me have it in the comments. It doesn't hurt during the open enrollment to just shop around and look for a Medicare Advantage plan. This is not for everybody. Some people don't want to do this because they know that they have locked in that supplemental coverage, and that's smart. But I've talked to people who they say, you know, my Medicare Supplement premium, it's just gotten too high for my budget, and I need to look for a Medicare Advantage plan this open enrollment. What I would tell you is, if you do that, you want to look for a Medicare Advantage plan that has a high rating, 5 is the highest, and you want to look for one that has overall low out-of-pocket costs. So every Medicare Advantage has what's called a maximum out-of-pocket for the year. So you want to find something that maximum out-of-pocket is your comfort level. If you had to spend all that maximum out-of-pocket in 1 year, and remember, it renews again in January 1, what would the premium be on that plan? And of course, you have to go through to make sure your doctors, clinics, hospitals, dentists, all that are in network, your pharmacies in network. I'm not going to go over that in this video. I've got plenty of other videos out there, and there's plenty of other YouTubers who have talked about the difference between supplements and Advantage. But it is an option, and there could be some potential cost savings for you to go to a Medicare Advantage plan. Again, this is not to persuade you. Everyone's threshold of risk is different, and so you have to think about this between you and maybe your spouse. But it is an option that could help you potentially save some money on your Medicare. So for the sake of time, that's the 5 that I have for today's video. If you have questions, feel free to leave a comment below or comments about this video. Otherwise, if you have questions specifically for me and you want to set up a no obligation consultation with me, you can again reach out to me through my website, meetjamie.com. It's there on the screen for you. Thank you so much if you made it this far through the video. Again, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.